Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Toonkind at 12 FPS. This is Thought I Lost You. I am Oatmeal, and I will be playing the professor today. And joining me is a wonderful friend. If you please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Avi. Today we'll be playing your local real kind thief, Arata.
Yay!
Yeah.
I will advise listeners to check out the content warnings before heading forward with this. It is going to be pretty heavy angst wise, most likely, and it
Mm.
does have spoilers for the games The Mercenaries and The Diamond of Despair. Those are very notable and very relevant.
Oh yeah.
So, where this is taking place, this is in the Layton Plus household. The professor has has been recovering mostly on the couch. It's been a little over 24 hours um, since he was rescued and such. And he's had a conversation with Tome. He is a little more lucid now than he had been previously. So he's able to talk to people and have a meaningful conversation that he will actually remember.
Yeah. The prof's just like resting on the couch, right?
Yeah.
Um, is he awake or asleep or?
Let's see. Uh, let's see. If I roll con, then if it's above that, you're awake? Sure, yeah. Okay, he's awake. Uh, yeah, so he's probably uh honestly not doing anything particularly interesting, but he's not actually unconscious. So yeah.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Hmm. I can't get the mental image out of my head, so I'm just gonna place him there. Do you remember?
Mm,
I was talking about this position that he fell asleep in the group chat like a couple of days ago. But Arata is passed out like right next to the couch.
mm-hmm.
Um, but specifically, he is leaning against it
Mm-hmm.
and passed out the same way you would pass out on a desk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's come back to this spot. Uh
uh, rest in fucking pieces his back.
yeah, really.
Um,
Uh
but but he's also resting.
mm-hmm.
Um, but around this time, you also feel another weight hop onto the couch beside you,
Mm-hmm.
in a soft little purr noise.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Jeannie.
You awake?
Yes.
All right, and you get a little cat come up over closer to you and just kind of flop right next to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He'll reach over and give give Jeannie a pet.
Thank you, outside neighbors. I'm sure that came out on recording. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
um, Genie's head kind of leans into your hand as you pet him.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't help the purr.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and that like rumbles from him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he's just are you okay?
Yes, still um, sore, but feeling much better than I was.
Mm. Mm.
He'll look to the side and see Arata uh, kind of stuck in a not especially comfortable position, um, and kind of frown a little bit because he's pretty sure that uh, that's that can't be comfortable. Um, so
think
he's yeah.
I think Genie's kind of like sees where your gaze is going and is just like, I tried to tell him.
Uh, all right. He's going to reach over to Arata and run his hand through his hair. Dear.
He gave me two like thoughts at the same time. One of which is, oh, someone's petting my head. Just all right. Okay. It's good enough. He kind of looks up and squints at you. Um,
Hello.
do you want to roll a, I guess, perception?
Sure. Professor. Okay, 7. Goddamn keyboard is so fucking loud. I need to get a quieter keyboard.
um, I don't know if I can give much with a 7, unfortunately.
That's
Um,
fine.
yeah.
If you want to tell the audience, that's okay.
Yeah, hmm. Arata's been very upset since uh since the events of Diamond of Despair. That night he did kind of like fall asleep, kind of crying. He's not
Mm.
crying anymore, but like
Mm-hmm.
hasn't exactly had the chance to like clean himself up, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but he wakes up a bit startled, like, oh, someone touched me.
Mm.
Before he realizes what's going on and kind of just looks for his glasses to put them back on.
Mm-hmm.
And during this process, I think Jeannie's actually going to shift a bit closer to you and just kind of curl up against you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey.
Prof.
Hello, Arata. That doesn't look very comfortable. There's plenty of room up here.
You sure?
I'm sure.
He's gonna Well, first he's gonna straighten up before he stands up, because, well...
Yeah.
And, just kind of stretches, pops his back a little bit before he kind of just slowly stands up and sits on the edge of the couch.
Mm-hmm. I am so glad to see you.
Yeah. Um, I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're alive. For a while there, I thought I had lost you.
You're telling me?
Hmm. He's gonna.
Yeah, he can't really, like, help himself. He kind of takes off his glasses and kind of rubs a hand at his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Professor's going to carefully push himself up and give Arata a hug.
Yeah, he's clinging to you.
It's alright, dear. It's alright. We both made it. You. I didn't get all the details, but I know that you did so well, and I'm very proud of you.
Kind of just pulls himself in closer to you when you actually feel him presses his face into Prof's shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he rubs his back and hugs him tight. I know you got hurt as well. Have you been alright? You've been seen to, I expect?
Kind of, you were, you were still asleep, but, I went and called, Dr. Masaru,
Mm-hmm.
you know, talked
Yeah.
to him for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably a good idea.
God, I was so scared.
I know. I know. So was I.
No, you...
Hmm?
I feel like I messed up so badly that first time, and I
Oh.
wasn't thinking straight. I just saw you in that diamond, and I heard you talk to him, and I just got so angry. I just should have just left, but I didn't.
It's It's okay. It's okay. You were... You were... You were up against an opponent who far outclassed you, and he had you outnumbered, and it sounds like he caught you by surprise that time. And he's a master manipulator. He doesn't... He whatever he said, whatever he did, he was doing it to get what he wanted. And if you weren't able to run because of it, I don't blame you for that. Maybe there was an opening to run and you didn't take it, but that's okay. I understand. I've also I've certainly let my emotions get the better of my reason in the past. It's perfectly normal.
Just didn't want to leave you there.
I know. I know you didn't. And I didn't want to be left, but what your play acting was probably the best move in that situation. All of you as much as it upset me, it convinced Ivan to leave you be. And I'm so glad for that, because it means that you're here with me now. I don't blame you for anything you did that you don't see as perfectly strategic. None of us are perfect in combat, in strategy, in regulating our own emotions and thoughts and desires. And the situation you were in was horrific. And I would never want to put you in... I would never want to put anyone in that position.
Yeah.
You, from what little I can piece together, you were able to distract Ivan from the other two when they fell and draw his attention to you. And as much as that resulted in your falling, it clearly allowed the others to be okay. It allowed you made it so that Ivan didn't think to double check them. he got caught up in gloating. You did a good job. And then it seems like you all learned from that experience. I barely had time to register what was happening the second time. Suddenly I was with Camille and he was running and I didn't know what was going on.
Kind of pulls back and wipes at his face again. Do you do you want to know what happened?
Sure.
So we needed something to keep Ivan's attention away. So we got Tome in that vampire outfit.
Oh, he'd mentioned something about that, yes.
Moria was going to try and keep him pinned.
Mm.
But my job was essentially to get you away from him.
Mm. Not easy.
Actually, I got it in one try.
Did you? Well, that explains why it went so fast.
I charged at him and tried to make it look like I was just slamming into him or whatever. And see, I had already seen where he was like, keeping you, so I just.
Mm.
I'm a master thief, prof. I steal hearts. Just so happens in that moment I stole two at once.
Oh, goodness. Oh, you are a master thief. Oh, and I've never been happier for that fact. Oh. Well, I'm glad that seems it seems like that move, that plan really worked well for you.
Yeah. Ugh, yeah. I don't
He's
know if you noticed. He kind of
mm,
he kind of went down before that came up. Like it, he found out. So can't wait for him to find that out. I guess.
went down before he found what out?
That he stole the diamond.
Oh, yes. Uh, that will certainly be an interesting conversation. Oh boy. He probably just thought that you beat him up and then just took it.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good move. He seems fairly, especially with Moria helping there. He's it seems he's fairly light on his feet, but he's not especially strong in the sort of more direct, literal sense.
I don't know. It took quite a few hits to try and get him down.
Oh no, he's absolutely very resilient. I mean that when it comes to beating Moria in a grapple, I don't really see him winning that contest.
Oh, oh no, oh no, definitely not. Miss Moria is kind of insane when it comes to the strength department.
Oh yes, very impressive. Uh,
Sorry, I just saw the gallery and just go. I think Moria should arm wrestle Ivan as a treat.
I don't think he would agree to that because he knows he would lose. uh, you've
Hmm?
uh, I think I know you took some mm, pretty nasty hits the first go round and the second. You've gotten those taken care of, I hope.
Yeah. Crystal came by. I assume she came by earlier, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. She was basically here the first 24 hours.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. But like,
Yeah.
she was like, he's like, yeah, Crystal came by and I let her check over, let her redo my bandages.
Mm,
Camille squared away most of the actual healing, but
mm.
still need a bit of that medical attention anyway. So
Right, right. Okay, that's good. I can't overstate how happy I am that you're here.
I'm not, I'm not going anywhere. God, I got stuff to do, Prof. I'm not leaving.
Yeah. You know, it's just one of those things. It's hard when you've had people taken from you before.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I'm glad I was wrong with what I thought after that first encounter.
I'll just say that, Arata. I think he goes, I think he says, oh, I hate to disappoint.
Just kind of ruffles his hair.
It was,
Mm.
it was really hard. um,
Mm-hmm.
after seeing you in that diamond.
Mm-hmm.
It just it made me really fucking mad.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Is there a particular part of it?
I don't know how to put it into words.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I'll try. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the do you remember what I told you about the Holy Grail and the how it took over the Velour room, and I didn't notice. I didn't know for like a year.
I remember that.
Mm,
There was an imposter playing Shiro?
mm-hmm. That was the Holy Grail.
Okay.
Um, during that time, I was told um that the Velour room takes the shape of its visitor's heart. And to me, the Velour room appeared as a prison cell.
Oh.
So I was basically locked up
That's
for
terrible.
for a better part of the year. Yeah.
Oh. I hope it's changed since then, since that was the Holy Grail's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been trying to fix it up ever since.
Okay.
Haven't been able to check in a while, but
Hmm.
last I heard they're doing all right.
Hmm. I see, though. You had this experience, and it had a profound effect on you. And given other parts of your history, I can see why it would be especially upsetting.
Mm. And I when I finally broke free,
Hmm.
and found out that the Jiro there was an imposter, I went looking around.
Hmm.
Um, it was right after what happened,
Hmm.
what happened to us,
Hmm.
um, and the rest of my friends were also locked in there.
I see. I see.
I don't I don't want any of my friends to go through that again.
Mm-hmm. I think I understand why this reminded you of that.
Yeah, so I got really mad.
Yeah.
Kind of used a spell that I couldn't think straight afterwards, and I got really angry. So
Yeah. It's all right. You got me out of there, remember?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's important.
I
Hmm.
when you and Ivan were talking,
Yes.
um, you were talking about what happened to your family.
Mm-hmm.
I know you mentioned something happening to people you knew before, but Prof, I
Mm.
didn't know it was your family.
Yeah. I know. I suppose I kind of buried the lead there. I don't know. It was difficult to share.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're right. That's who it was. It's even more complicated than that. There was time travel involved. They had to do the whole thing a second time and differently, so it's. But yeah, still, end result. When I left out that detail, I'm not sure if I was trying to spare you or me, but it's a bit moot now.
Maybe both.
Maybe so. Well, I'm to be honest, not quite sure what to make of Ivan's intentions going forward on that point, but while I really don't have much chance of being able to I don't know, confront the people responsible. He might.
Arata raises a hand like he's in a class.
Yes?
Can I change their hearts?
Oh.
It sounds like they suck, and I would do that for you.
They do suck. I think that's accurate. I don't know if or how that would work. To be honest, it would be nice to make them feel what they've done. But I don't know how practical that would be.
Fine.
I appreciate the sentiment, though, truly.
Can I change Ivan's heart?
I don't know. I think I shall have to talk to him properly first. He has, obviously, attempted and committed some grievous crimes. But from what it sounds like, his method was certainly wrong, but his goal, I don't know.
Fine.
Maybe I'm just... well... No, I can admit to being biased. But I don't know. We'll, that might be something that we, sort of table for now. Until we learn more.
Okay.
I mean, that's part of your, process anyway, isn't it? Scouting out,
Yeah.
learning more about the situation.
Yeah, but he hurts you.
I know.
I just don't want him to hurt anyone again.
That's a big ask for Time Czar.
Arata disappointed.
If it's any consolation, I started out a lot closer to what he is, and I grew to be what I am now. No change of heart required.
I mean, yeah, okay. Just the option is there.
Okay.
For all my joking around, I'm putting that on the table. It's
Hmm. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
mm,
Hmm. How about you, Jeannie? You usually, uh, you're usually along with Arata wherever he goes. What,
uh,
have you been all right?
oh, I mostly stayed out of the confrontation because he kind of like gestures with a paw. I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure if I was more active, he might have kicked me.
Probably. That's a good call, I think.
When I was trying to help from the sidelines, kind of. Um,
Mm.
trying to make sure everybody was all right when they went down that first time.
Uh-huh. Well, as far as I can tell, he didn't notice you, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, uh, that's because I'm extra sneaky.
Yes, you do a good job.
Maybe even better than Arata.
Ooh.
Arata just kind of reaches over and puts a hand on Jeannie's face and is like, "No, you're not. I have thumbs and therefore can open locks." You just hear Jeannie go, "That's not fair. I've opened a lock before."
uh, did he say something about being able to see your?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Uh, uh shook me, but not did not get me to falter, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Good.
uh, I think that was around the time I threw a firebolt in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, uh, I mean, I'll get a better idea when I talk to him, but it could just be that. Oh well, I mean, he's uh kind of at the height of his strength at that point of his of that regeneration.
yeah, no kidding.
Right. So
Prop. He used it. He used imprisonment.
I yes, I know. Um uh yeah,
We're just we're just lucky he didn't like actually try to kill all of us. I mean, he did.
right. But he was in a hurry, so he didn't double.
Yeah,
He's gonna be careful about that from now on.
kind of squints at you.
If he ever tries to kill somebody again, he'll make sure to double tap.
Ideally, he wouldn't kill anybody again.
He just sort of like shrugs, like times ours just I I expect him to.
Hirana's just. Hirana's just. I hate that this is how Times Our society is like, actually.
I mean, it's not like everybody, but he's kind of in the political scene, or at least he was my
Ugh.
left. Right, see? And they're pretty cutthroat, like, generally. So, Times Czar politicians are just doubly so.
Gross.
Yeah. What was I trying to say, though? It's very possible that either as a feature of this incarnation or as a power he learned, his true sight could very well be much stronger than mine is. Mine is honestly kind of the bare minimum for our species.
Sorry, Arata's just like, you know, it's kind of wild that having true sight is the bare minimum for your kind.
I mean, I have to be practically pressed against something to see it properly.
Yeah, and that alone's kind of fucked, man. Like,
Yeah, it's not. Yes, it's kind of fucked. It wasn't even supposed to be. We weren't even trying to give ourselves true sight. We gave ourselves something else, and it kind of gave us true sight by accident. We were trying to be able to sense each other through time and space, and well, it worked, but uh
Arata's just like, instantly give yourselves true sight. Fuck.
uh yeah, well, gave ourselves all of these we gave ourselves regeneration, so I mean, we were really getting in there and messing around.
Sorry, Arata's handing me more. I have to figure out how to word this. You know, is your kind just like really into unethical science or something? Like, you'd think the regeneration and the time travel would be enough.
uh the answer to that question is yes. um I mean, we don't do it as actively anymore as we used to. Certainly, when we first sort of developed and created what we are now, we were doing everything and anything we could get our hands on. And we did sort of chill out later. Um, but we do certainly still exhibit the consequences of that ridiculous era of history.
The fuck around and find out era, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. We sure did do both of those things.
Sorry, I can't. God. Oh, God.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to figure out what to. I think I have a few ideas as to how Ivan can start to repay me.
Just as long as you do it before Zumi gets involved.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm going. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it was happy hearing it from Camille.
Hmm.
Prob, prob. I'm barely able to hold him off from murdering just anyone. I think he really wants the kill this time.
Well, uh, I really should not be saying this, but, I would not be especially upset if he managed it.
Arata just puts his face in his hands.
Only because he's a time czar and he'll come back. It won't, uh, common is such a limited language. It won't kill him just to kill him once. He's...
Ideally, I would like to stop Azumi from killing at
anyone.
all.
Yes, yes, yes. That would be preferred. Yes, no, I won't dally too much in talking with him and getting him to move along. But
Speaking of Ivan, though, I'm not gonna do anything to hurt him, but can I prank him?
Oh. Sure. I think, what's, as long as it doesn't involve, say, trying to steal his signet ring, that would make him genuinely mad. Anything else, he would tolerate enough not to make a scene in public. And I'll make sure to give him a notice that he's not allowed to do anything untoward while he's here. He owes me that much at least. And I think he realizes that, so... So, regular pranks, by all means.
Alright, cool. That's pretty much all I can think about right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your best bet is to do it in a public space where he really can't pop off a sunburst.
I think if he tried again, he'd have more important things to worry about.
Oh, yes. Oh, he doesn't want to cause a scene. That's why he hired mercenaries. He ended up fighting you guys in the woods. He's very concerned about his image. So, yeah, no, anything in public, his hands are pretty tied.
Arata's just like nodding along, and he's just like giving him the Aquilian welcome.
Mm. Mm.
Maybe I'll get Camille involved.
Mm.
Probably really did just pay us 10 platinum for that, huh?
It's honestly just it's just copper pieces to him, just spending change.
Motherfucker.
I know.
I have not stopped thinking about that, and the fact that he also gave some to Camille, who I'm pretty sure he thinks is an actual child.
Yeah, I think if I had to guess, his thought process would have been something like, well, he was there. However much therapy this kid's gonna need, this should cover it. Perhaps.
I mean, I guess. He's not wrong.
Yeah. He's smart enough to know that it's a good amount of money here, but to him, off planet, he can afford it. It's fine. I'm just. He's so stupid.
Yeah, no kidding. Can I change the subject and ask you something a bit more personal?
Yes.
Um, when we got back here, you were kind of out of it, but you were mumbling stuff about family.
Yes, Tome reminded me. Yeah.
I... God, Arata, don't chicken out. Oh, Arata, come on. I think he just goes, are you, God, I don't even know what I was gonna ask.
That's okay. It's, I think I this is maybe the start of some sort of change. I think. I hope. I It was a hell of a way to realize, but I don't think I'm as afraid as I was.
right, and nobody's gonna force you to make a decision right off the bat anyway. Um, I guess I guess what I was trying to say is that we do care a lot about you. Um, and you do always have a home here.
Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. I think he starts to tear up and hugs Arata tighter.
Yeah, he's gonna go in. Yeah, and he says, it doesn't have to be anything solid anyway. It's just family, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just so many noises happening outside my window. God! Just, whatever, whatever it is you want, I'm just glad you can be part of it with us.
Yeah. I think I would like to be able to call you family.
I don't mind if you do.
I love you, Arata.
I love you too.
Hmm.
And he's gonna give you a second to that hug,
Mm-hmm.
before he kind of pulls back a little bit, and in a more joking tone, he says, "Just between you and me, I'm pretty sure Azumi's okay with it. Just be casual about it."
Okay. Whew. Yeah, well, my position sure has changed since the last time I talked to him about it. Ugh. And that came up by accident. Oh, it was a whole thing. Uh,
I'm sure he will warm up to the idea.
yeah. We'll get there.
Mhm.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
Jeannie's kind of flopped over
Hmm.
your leg,
Mm-hmm.
kind of purring. I think Arata's just like, are you hungry? I think a lot of people came by, and I mean a lot of people. We might have something that isn't curry or soup.
uh, yeah. Yeah. I should probably eat something. Um, I I don't know. Whatever you've got that's hot.
All right. I'll see if Aurelia's butler has got anything. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, take it easy and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to. Yeah, I should probably stretch, at least. Don't want to get all stiff, just in a different position.
Oh no, your old man bones.
Shut up.
You just hear Jeannie kind of go, bold words coming from a guy who fell asleep at the couch like that.
Yes, if you're going to fall asleep again, do get yourself a slightly more
What
comfortable.
what was I supposed to do? Everyone else was on the couch.
All right, fair enough. You all can take turns.
Yeah, I think Arata's gonna get up and get some lunch for the both of them, and also get Jeannie something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's probably a good place to end it, you think?
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Ooh.
Thank you so much for playing with me, Oatmeal.
Yes, thank you. This was great. We finally got there.
Yeah.
Ah, my goodness. Ooh. Boy. Okay, well, that will be it for this FPS. Thank you, everybody, for listening in the present and in the future. We will wish you all a good time zone. Bye bye.
Bye.